Question for you. Have you ever heard the story of the frog and the scorpion? It's a fable where a frog is reluctant to give a scorpion a ride on his back across a river. So the scorpion promises not to sting the frog, so he agrees, right? But as they approach the middle of the river, the scorpion stings the frog, and then the frog's final dying moments, he asks the scorpions, "Why would you sting me, knowing that we will both now die?" To which the scorpion replies, "I can't help it. It's in my nature." So my question to you, my friend, is this. If you are the way you are because of your nature, are you stuck this way forever? Guys, welcome to Limitless Entrepreneurs Motivation Weekly. My name is Dave Luer, your host. So is it true that a criminal can ever go straight, right? Can a failing entrepreneur who has failed over and over and over ever run a highly successful business? Perhaps you've tried to break bad habits only to fail and fall back into them again. I recently saw a social media post. It was an ad for a leadership class designed to teach you how to do your best with the limitations that you were born with and how to lead your mediocre employees, suggesting that people don't ever really change. You know, how much would life suck if we just accepted that as our reality? Well, according to science, instead of flimsy armchair psychology, it's the opposite that's true. Isn't that great news? So even though some people change their behaviors very slowly, if at all over time, humans are actually very unique, adaptable creatures that are constantly changing. Guys, we are not scorpions. We are powerful, adaptable human beings. It's something called neuroplasticity, right? We have the ability to change our beliefs and habits all the time. Neuroplasticity, also known as brain plasticity or neuroelasticity or neuroplasticity. Wow, that's hard to say, isn't it? But it's the ability of the brain to change continuously throughout an individual's life. You, my friend, are not stuck. You may just need to change your mental patterns a little bit. So if you're not happy with your current life or you want to create an even better life, you can create it. See this guy right here, Dave Luer? He is a character that I wanted to create. I created this guy, and you can too. Now, I don't mean that you can create me. I don't mean that. I mean that you can craft yourself into the best powerful version of yourself that's already lying inside of you, desperate to be realized. I learned how to do it. I decided who I wanted to be. Then I determined what changes I needed to make and what skills I would need to learn, then developed the habits and the behaviors required. It became unacceptable to be the person I was at the time any longer, and I became absolutely determined to make the changes to become a better version of myself. You know, I quit a 20-year smoking habit in a moment. Then I sought out a coach to help me break some of the limiting patterns. I did it, right? You see, the best version of me already existed inside, just like it does in you. I just needed to change the habits and the behaviors. And the best news is I'm just getting started, baby. So here's a tip for you. I want you to be very careful how you talk to yourself. Do you tell yourself things like, I could never become good at this thing or that thing, or I'm not good at talking to people. It's not in my nature. I'm not an organized person. I'm not born with the right genes to be successful. It's not in my nature to be successful and joyous. Just stop it. Stop it, right? It's time to quit saying that you were not born with the gifts to be the best you. Take personal responsibility and get to work creating the best possible you. You were endowed with a human brain, which gives you the ability to change in a moment. You know, life is way too short to live a meager existence when life has so much abundance to offer. Go for it, folks. Go for it. Look, I hope you enjoyed today's Limitless Entrepreneur message. I really hope that you'll subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel. It's called The Limitless Entrepreneur. I'm Dave Luer, and I can't wait to see you guys again live next Monday here on the Limitless Entrepreneur Facebook page. Thanks for joining me, and go out and crush it this week.